All right, so in this video, we're going to be talking about repurposing your, say, TikTok video into something like your Facebook story and Facebook Reels. Now, again, it always applies to Instagram and Instagram Reels as well, but I will be focusing on Facebook for the purpose of what I love. Just know that you can put it other places, okay? Now, in another video, we talked about using SnapTik so that you can take the watermark off and then take that TikTok video without the watermark now and put it other places. We're going to show exactly how to do that on your Facebook stories and your Facebook Reels. Okay, so let's do that right now. I'll share my phone here in just a moment. Now, when you go to snaptik.com, okay, the exact link for that is in another video under your TikTok class. With that, you are going to, let's open this up real quick. If it'll let me, come on. All right, here we are. Right there, when you go to SnapTik, you are going to then send it to your email, right? So I have an ongoing email thread of videos that I have put on TikTok and then taken the watermark off through SnapTik and then sent to myself so that I could use other places and repurpose the content, doing what you guys, maximizing your time, giving yourself more increase in your audience because you're tapping into different markets. Okay. Still talking to your avatar, but talking to different people based on the platform they're choosing to watch stuff. And then from there, being able to maximize your return on investment, increasing retention, as we always say. Okay. So you send it to yourself. You'll click into one of your videos. My phone looks like this, where at the top, that little down arrow is what downloads it to my phone. You can see at the bottom, it says video saved, right? If the video is saved, I go make sure and look, there it is right here. Okay. Now, when I use this on Facebook or Facebook stories, I am going to first do Facebook stories so you guys can see. Okay. You're going to go into your story like so, hit story. Okay. And then I am going to take this. Now I'm not going to post it because I did already post this piece of content, but I'm going to take this video. And when I put it in my Facebook stories, I'm going to swipe up and I'm going to do captions. Why? Because when TikTok does captions on its platform, it does not do it on this platform here. It doesn't save it in the same way, but same concept applies. You want it to be where they can read it if they're not listening to you talk. Okay. Now you click into it, be paid 3 times a day, right? The question mark. And what if it was 120 bucks? Oh, all from home around your schedule. Would you want in? Good. I got the proof. Here's me, date, commission. If it's your fit, go right here, right now, right? I'll press done in the top right. I'll then squeeze right here. I'll squeeze it to make it smaller and bigger. Okay. And then I'll place it where I want it to be. You don't want it to be too far to the left, too far to the right. You want it to be seen. Okay. So I'll put it right here because I know at the end I go like this and it shows my website. I don't want it to be on my website, right? I will then hit the down arrow in the top closer to the left-hand side so that I can save this and not have to do the captions on Facebook Reels. Okay, so I'll save that. Typically, I would press the bottom left corner where it says your stories. It's going to take it on Instagram and repurpose it to Facebook at the same time. Again, this is my warm market. So this is a good thing. I would press that button and then it would share it. Okay. If you want to do something more, you can swipe up and put the actual link. Bottom right, you can see the link. Okay. If you want to do that, you just type in what your website is. Okay. And then same thing, you can squeeze it, tap it, put it in the corner, whatever you want to do. Now this video, because it does have the call to action at the end right there for my website, I'm not going to do a link. Just know that you can and you should. Okay. Now, normally I would hit to add to my stories bottom left, but I'm not going to do that because I already did that. Okay. Now, when I go into my Facebook stories, I can see my own stories here, right? Warning, there's about to be a handful of stories about making money online. If you don't want it, scroll out. The reason that's important is because then I know that the next people who watch it are more serious, and then I can go engage with them to boost it back into the algorithm even more. Okay. Now, in Facebook Reels, I'm just going to give you some evidence as to how that works. Okay. Facebook Reels really do work. Here's a Facebook reel. Here's a Facebook reel of someone commenting. Okay. All of these right here are Facebook reels. And if you notice what's happening in the middle with Sandra Roos and Jeremy Polinsky, they're asking to join my Facebook group. This is in real time right now. All of these are Facebook reels, lots of them, right? Someone commenting, someone liking it, someone following my Facebook reels, etc. And these two people here are asking to be approved inside of my group. Where did they find me? TikTok. Where did Jeremy find me? TikTok. How incredible is that? That's a really great piece of evidence for how you're bridging the gap from a short form video into something that is better, which is your YouTube channel, and it is your Facebook group. Okay. Now, how to do Facebook Reels, you guys would just go back to your personal timeline. You'd hit Reels there at the top. Okay. Next to stories. You then can hit create reel there in pink and orange. And then what? You can select the bottom left thing right here. And you can select what video you want to post. Oh, look, because I saved it from my Instagram, Facebook stories with the captions. Now I already have it. Now, if you forget to do that, you can add the captions here on the left-hand side, transcribing audio. You can put it in there, but because it's already here, I'm going to delete that. Okay. It just makes it easier. You don't have to do the captions twice if you save it from your Instagram or Facebook stories first. Okay. And then you'll hit next and you'll follow the same formula you did for TikTok, right? Where you hook, value, build up, or hook, present, or oh my gosh, I can't even say it. Hook, build up, present, value, call to action. Because you want your Facebook reel to be seen for a quick call to action, you're going to use the same concepts that you'll learn in TikTok, that class, where you do something simple like work at home with me today, something short. And then same concepts apply. When you do hashtags, you want to do them where they are small, not one that's a million, not one that's a billion. You want it to be where it's something like, let's see, Colorado moms. Why? Because that's my avatar. Moms are my avatar and I live in Colorado. So who am I speaking to? Someone who is my neighbor, which is awesome. It gives rapport, it gives value, it gives relatability. And then same thing. I'm not going to take the time to do it. You guys know the concepts. If you watched the TikTok training already, if not, go watch that. But Colorado moms, you want something. I think I said 3 to 7 hashtags that are smaller and that more so speak to who your avatar is rather than the activity for what you do. So yes, on Facebook Reels, you could do something like side hustles. Wow, if I can type. Side hustles, because that's 71,000 posts, which is good. You don't want it to be larger, right? But you want to use something that's working. So to that one, Side Hustles 2022 doesn't work. On a place like TikTok, Side Hustles is like 1.3 billion. You're not going to want to use that. But on TikTok, you would use something that's smaller. And on here, you would use something that's smaller. Okay. Speak more to your avatar than anything else. Okay. I'm not going to post this because it's not applicable right now. That is your little tip and trick for doing Instagram and Facebook stories, saving it with the captions, and then being able to repurpose it to places like Facebook Reels. Now, again, you can and should do it on Instagram stories as well. I used Facebook Reels as the example so that you guys could see it in action. As always, use a link if needed. If your video doesn't already have something like that, use the hashtags appropriately. And then don't be afraid to tap into your warm market, because when you put it in your stories, remember, people are subscribing, so to speak. They're tapping into what you're seeing. Using a takeaway, using a warning, using a link, all of those things are applied, and you should be using them every single time. See you on the next video.